Okay, Prabhuji.
And also maybe question and answers from the devotees.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, for sure, Prabhuji. Thank you. Hare Krishna, Vikash Prabhuji. Thank you for joining.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Thank Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Please accept my humble obeisances. Thank you for joining. Hare Krishna, Vijay Krishna, Prabhuji. Would you like to do the Mangalacharan, Prabhuji, then?
Yes, just give me a second.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Can I start?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So here it goes. Thank you very much, your most kind Dandavat Pranams. Om Agyanatimirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurum Militam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Svayam Rupa Kadamahyam Tadati Sva Padantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Juta Padak Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Shtam Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagan Raghunatan Vitam Tan Pajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakan Vitam Chan E Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gorangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Panchakalpa Tarubhyashcham Kripa Sindhubhya Evacham Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadaram Shri Vasadi Gora Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Yes.
You're welcome.
Oh, Prabhuji. Oh, Prabhuji was asking to do the Kirtan first. I got again confused. Hare Krishna. Prabhuji.
Excellent, Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Yeah. So, anybody want to do the Kirtan, Prabhuji? Vikash Prabhuji, would you like to do a Kirtan, Prabhuji?
Vishan Mataji.
Any Jai Radha Madhava or any Kirtan if which you like, Prabhuji.
Okay, I'll try.
Okay.
Okay, Mataji, I think you can just carry on with Kirtan, Mataji, for a few minutes and then we'll start the Kirtan. Sorry, Katha. First, you can just carry on with the Kirtan.
Okay, Prabhuji. जय राधमाधवा जय कुञ्जबिहारी जय राधमाधवा जय कुञ्जबिहारी जय गोपीजनवल्लभा गिरिवरधारी जय गोपीजनवल्लभा गिरिवरधारी यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यमुनतीरावनचारी यमुनतीरावनचारी जय
Ram
राधा
Madhava Kunja Vihari
जय राधा माधव जय कुञ्ज बिहारी
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari
गोपी
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tera Vanachari Yamuna Tera Vanachari Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण हरे
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Gurudev. Bhakti Vedanta. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Goswami Jagadguru Prabhupada ki,
Jai.
Radharani Sarkar ki,
Jai.
So Bhagavan Krishna Kanaiya ki,
Jai.
Samasta Vaishnav Bhakta Vrinda ki jai.
Right.
Hare
Thank you
Krishna.
so much. Thank you so much, Pikash Prabhuji. That was wonderful, wonderful kirtan, and also, yeah, Hare Krishna Mahamantra also very beautiful. You should join our Wednesday sessions, Prabhuji. So,
Thank you.
Prabhuji, it was very beautiful. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So today we are doing the Krishna Katha. Every Thursday, usually Sham Prabhuji will come, and he is the one who does it. But today, because he's away, so I'm just trying to just do this. So thank you so much for giving this opportunity. I will pray to Srila Prabhupada and Sri Krishna, and also all the devotees. Please bless me, and also Amok Prabhu and Shyam Prabhu to bless me to do this properly. If I
Mataji, may I add something, please?
Prabhuji,
So just I wanted to let you know this wonderful platform. So I am going to have my higher studies on Srila Prabhupada on my PhD program. So I'm doing my PhD on Srila Prabhupada biography and his Krishna teaching. So I'm the way of research. I'm collecting the research, and I'm about to submit one article.
oh, nice
So
Prabhu.
I'm roaming around to meet the Prabhupada disciples, so that I can collect lots of information. So I'm so honored. I am in this group, so I'm expecting a lot of things from you as well. And so it's not only my mission; it's our mission. To explore the Prabhupada's teachings.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Thank
Very
you.
nice, Prabhuji. Wish you all the best, Prabhuji. And yeah, I'm sure that it will be successful. Whatever you are doing, your endeavors will be successful, Prabhuji.
Haribol.
Hari Bol. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you for sharing that. Yes, Prabhuji. Today I'm not that great, but whatever I know, I will try to do. And Amok Prabhuji is there if I make any mistakes to correct me. And yeah, please bear with me. Hare Krishna. So today we are doing the chapter 66 from Krishna book, and always as we always Sham Prabhu always says that reading talking about Krishna Katha is very auspicious all the time, and Janma Karma Cha Me Divyam, he always shares that shloka. So Janma Karma Cha Me Divyam Yove. So whenever we listen the Krishna stories, and our we if we are constantly thinking of Krishna, we are sure to go to his back to Godhead, to his abode, to go. So that's why we have to constantly read and understand Krishna Katha. And today we are reading chapter 66, the deliverance of Paundraka and the king of Kashi. So may I ask any devotee if to read this first paragraph, please?
I can read, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Nisha
Hare
Mata.
Krishna.
Thank you for joining.
Thank you. Thank you for actually giving us this opportunity and this platform to connect with all of you and listen these beautiful stories of Krishna consciousness.
Thank you, Mataji. And
Yeah.
Hare Krishna, Nisha Mataji, thank you for joining. And also Meenakshi Mataji. Meena Mataji also joined. Thank you for joining, Meena Mataji.
Paritosh Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare
Paritosh
Krishna,
Prabhuji
Hare
also.
Krishna. How are you?
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. It says only T Sol. Sorry, Prabhuji, I wasn't
No,
able.
that's fine. That's
Paritosh.
fine. It's Paritosh. But yeah, don't worry, don't worry.
Thank you
Yeah,
for
yeah.
joining, Prabhuji. Thank you for
That's fine. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. Good.
Yes.
Carry on.
So, Nisha Mataji, would you like to read this first paragraph, Mataji?
Yes, Mataji. Just 1 second. Can you put on the cartoon for him? Yeah. So, okay, I'll start. Prabhuji, can you? Yeah, it's much better now. The story of King Paundraka is very interesting because it proves that there have always been many rascals and fools who have considered themselves God. Even in the presence of Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, there was such a foolish person. His name was uh, Mataji, is it how do you?
Paundraka.
Paundraka, and he wanted to declare himself God while Lord Balrama was absent in Vrindavan. This king, Paundraka, the king of Kursha province, being foolish and puffed up, sent a messenger to Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna is accepted as the supreme personality of Godhead, but King Paundraka directly challenged Krishna through the messenger, who stated that Paundraka, not Krishna, was Vasudeva. In the present day, there are many foolish followers of such rascals. Similarly, in Paundraka's day, many foolish men accepted Paundraka as the supreme personality of Godhead. Because he could not estimate his own position, Paundraka falsely thought himself to be Lord Vasudeva. Thus, the messenger declared to Krishna that King Paundraka, the supreme personality of Godhead, had descended to the earth out of his causeless mercy just to deliver all distressed persons. Shall I continue, Mataji?
For now, this is good, Mataji.
Okay.
Thank you so
Hare
much.
Krishna.
Thank
Hare
you,
Krishna.
Krishna. Beautiful, Mataji. Thank you for reading that. So, so previous in chapter 65, we know we have already Sham Prabhu has covered that Balarama went to Vrindavana. So now we know that Balarama was in Vrindavana, and the King Paundraka, he is thinking himself as Vasudeva, and that's why that's in this Srila Prabhupada is mentioning that the story of King Paundraka is very interesting because it proves that there always been many rascals and fools who have considered themselves God. So even in that time when Supreme Personality of Godhead was present in person also, some foolish people like Paundraka thought that he is God himself, and and his name was Paundraka, and he declared that he is God because, and while Balarama was not present in Mathura, I think, and he was in Vrindavana. So he said he thought that he is the God himself, and he sent a messenger to Lord Krishna, and saying that, and also he challenged Lord Krishna that he is the God, and he's Vasudeva himself. And also, I think he's born to his Paundraka's father's name is also Vasudeva, but not the same Vasudeva as Krishna's dad. So I think Vasudeva. So he thought probably he thought he is Vasudeva, and in the present day there are many foolish followers of such rascals. Even in present day also, lot of people are misguiding and misleading the people and saying that they are God, and many people want to get cheated. That's why they follow those kind of people. Srila Prabhupada always mentions the people want to get cheated, that's why they follow those kind of people. And even at that time also, a lot of people wanted to follow Paundraka, and they thought that he is God, and they followed his footsteps. And similarly, in Paundraka's day, many foolish men accepted Paundraka as the supreme personality of Godhead because he could not estimate his own position. He thought himself as God, and and sent a messenger to the supreme personality of Godhead. And he's thinking that he is the one who is actually he's thinking the supreme personality of Godhead has descended to the earth out of his causeless mercy just to deliver all distressed persons. He's thinking that he is the one who is delivering all the distressed persons. So those kind of people are even available now. So we have to be very careful who to accept as gurus, and if they are saying that they are God, then we should be very, very careful, and we should stay away from those kind of people. Can I request some
Hare Krishna Mataji, I have one
Yes,
question, please.
Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji, please.
Yeah. Sorry, Mataji, who is Pandaruka actually?
Paundraka was a king, Prabhuji. He was also ruling at that time. He was a king, and he was also friend with Kashi Raja. So they both were actually in this particular chapter. It is covered that they both are together, and they are following. Kashi Raja is also kind of following Paundraka. So they are friends, and they are just some kings, Prabhuji. And I think Amok Prabhu can answer this even in more
Yeah,
elaborate.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Oh, Hare Krishna, Hemlata
Ha-
Mataji.
Hare
Thank you for
Krishna.
joining. Yes.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, I just wanted Hare Krishna Prabhu. Same question I have in my mind. Was he magician? How he was impressing other people? How people were getting attracted to him, or even Kashiraj was his friend and he was also following. What qualities did he have? That's what if Amoga Prabhu can just clear here before we go forward. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji, thank you.
Hare Krishna Mataji. So here, Paundraka, just he was, Prabhupada mentioned, he is a foolish person. So just nowadays, we have got so many of people pose themselves as the gods. So likewise, during that time as well, so he was one of the person posing himself as the god and keeping the Shankha Chakra. He has prepared those symbols by personally. So in, in in his home or in his kingdom, and then keeping them and exactly dressing himself as like a Vasudeva, like the supreme personality, like Vishnu, having the symbols and having nice garland, the Vaijayanti Mala, and the earrings, nice earrings, very valuable helmet, and likewise, and become puffed up by his decorations, and he was posing himself as I'm Vasudeva. So likewise. And then, so during that time, Krishna was the supreme personality of Godhead, and he was called Vasudeva. He is son of Vasudeva. But Paundraka, he was just a foolish person because of his having those symbols, and he made himself as personal declaration. And also Kasi Raja, who is his friend, he was also supporting him. Nowadays, if we see, if we go to the northern India, there are so many Babas, and many people go there, and then some people claim themselves as gods. Likewise, here Paundraka is one of the example in during those days.
Okay, Prabhu. I have one more, just sharing this realization. In South, in Andhra Pradesh, there used to be Satya Sai Baba. I
Yes.
met him. I used to go there. I was his follower, one of the, and not 100% follower, but I was impressed with the things he used to do, social work and other stuff. But he used to worship Lord Krishna and Ram and everyone in his kirtan. So he used to, his followers, I mean proper followers, those who they used to see he is Bhagwan, they would call him as Bhagwan Satya Sai Baba, which was, I couldn't accept him as a Bhagwan, but I met him so many times. I went to Whitefield, I went to in Andhra, other place, I forgot the name of that place first. So uh, how about him, Prabhu? Who was he? And was he like Pondruk? But he was in Bhakti. Satya Sai Baba was always in Bhakti. I saw him as a sant.
Yes, so actually, so we could hear from Bhakti Vikaswa Maharaj. He is mentioning that it is not the right thing. People, so nowadays, not only Sai Baba, Satya Sai Baba, also Shirdi Sai Baba. Why people, thousands of people go and visit that temple in the Maharashtra? So Bhakti Vikaswa Maharaj mentions it is insane. It is the foolishness. Why people will go there, and what kind of things they have shown and proved to the people. It is not that social work, it is making themselves as God and just making some siddhis themselves becoming God. That is not the right thing. So Bhakti Vikas Maharaj, he has condemned all these Babas and all. So Krishna, the supreme personality of Godhead, we have got a beautiful form. So do they have beautiful form? No, they are just there. By first there is a first qualification is fail. Second thing, so all beauty, all famous, all strength, all fame, and all renunciation, all opulence. So in which category they are complete? None of them. So, but why people are going, and did they give Bhagavad Gita? Did they stress Bhagavad Gita at least? Are they at least in the Guru Parampara? No. So that is also not coming into the qualifications. So why people are going there? Because they go there and then with the sentiments, people will go with the sentiments and then offer their obeisances. And if they desire something and their desires fulfilled, and they think that it is the mercy of the God, mercy of the Baba, and again they will go and they will spread the word. So people, they will automatically spread that message on the sentiments, not on the philosophy, not on the scriptural perspective.
Yeah, and Satya Sai Baba, he used to give vibhuti and gold chain rings. I got
That's
also one gift from him.
that one. It is called. There is a one siddhi, one of the siddhis. There are eight Ashtasiddhis are there, Anima, Laghima, and then one of the Siddhi is the Prapti Siddhi, something like that. And one of the Siddhi, you can make the things far away and coming nearer to your nearby to yourselves. So there was one video he was mentioning how one can just bring the vibhuti in the hand. So having some kind of a wheat flour or the vibhuti kind of thing, how it can be made, which is wetted with the rice, I mean that water which is very thick, and then making a balls and keeping under the fingers of, so it would not fall and show whenever it is showing, it no nothing will be shown. And then he is practically explaining how it can be, and he has got assistants among those peoples in case if he needed to put more vibhuti onto the peoples. So that is there. It is only Siddhi, does not make themselves as a god.
Yeah, and one more thing. On Shivratri day, when there used to be a uh, fast kirtan and everyone is immersed in the bhakti, he used to vomit Shivlinga. I have seen Prabhu from coming from his mouth, uh, uh, black color Shivling. So what? So was it
Yes.
same the type of thing?
So even though maybe it is, we do not know, maybe it is Sivalingam, but what it means to us,
Hmm.
what it means to us. So we are meant to improve our devotional service and cleanse of all sinful activities. So this is Abhyam, what is Satpusam Siddhir. So this is the, again, what is that shloka, Mataji? In the Bhagavad Gita, 16th chapter, first 1 to 3 shlokas. That's 3 shlokas, it gives 26 qualities. Are we trying to approach to attain those 26 qualities, or we wanted to stay back and attach into some kind of siddhis at looking at wonders, and then we stay back, staying back as it is, and it doesn't make any meaning to ourselves. There are no actions for ourselves, it just makes a wonder. There are some similar to that, there are so many wonders in this world.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Prabhu. But those days, in 2000, year 2000 and all, I was so much impressed. And the way he sing, he is such a beautiful singer. And all the kirtans about Ram and Krishna and everything. He was doing good job actually. But the way people, Andhra, that particular place, or where they were calling him Bhagwan, I could not digest that. And then I started to detach myself from that. I had all the photos and everything in my house, and even in our families, so many relatives, they have this other Maharashtra Sai Baba murti and all, and they worship that. I don't understand what kind of Bhagwan are they. They're not worshipping them like a guru or sadhu or something. Bhagwan, as a Bhagwan in the middle, they keep in the temple. So I really don't understand, still don't understand. But I don't want to make any offense, because but now I
Yes.
understand. Now I understand. They must be kind of sant, or to guide people, but people did not understand and they put them in that position themselves, I
Yes,
think.
so we come to Krishna so that we also develop the same qualities as Krishna. This is
मद्धर्मणो गुणैरेतैः परशं शुद्ध आशयः पुरुषस्य अंजिसाभ्येति स्वतमात्र गुणं हिमाम. Just by hearing the qualities of Krishna, we are devotees are attracted. Yata gangam basu ambudau. Just like the rivers flow towards the ocean, likewise devotees who have got good qualities, they will be attracted to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, but other thing, otherwise, unless people that is a cheaters and cheated, they may be the good social workers we would respect on top of that platform, but not on the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So that is people's or so when Krishna was speaking to one of the statements to Lord Shiva, द्वापरादौ युगे भूत्वा कलया मानुषादिषु स्वागमैः कल्पितैः त्वं च Janan Madvimukan Kuru. So make these people who are thinking themselves as the devotees, but they are not actually devotees. They have got still so many of selfish desires. So Kalaya Manshadishu, so many people are there. Likewise, O Lord Shiva. So Krishna is speaking to Lord Shiva. So Janan Madvimukan Kuru, shoo them away from me. How do they will go away? So likewise, some kind of Baba, they will come and they attract all such kind of peoples. So that is called Mayavada. We do not be cheated. So first of all, we are here to purify ourselves, completely detachment from this material world, gradually step by step. No more material entanglement. If I go there, whether I'm getting such kind of good qualities developed within me, Titikshaya, Karunikaha, Suhrudaha, Sarvadehinam, Ajata Satravaha, Santaha, Sadhavaha, Sadhu Bhoshanaha. Am I getting these ornaments of the sadhu within myself? That is one thing we have to question. Am I going through the austerities, tapasya, waking up early in the morning, Brahma Muhurta, and meditating, coming to the temple room and then worshipping the Lord, doing prayers and chanting 16 rounds and follow the regulative principles? Do they follow the regulative principles? No meat eating, no illicit sex, no gambling, and no. So these kind of things, when they're, how can they will be purified? It would not happen in those people. That is why cheaters and cheated. That is the current world is going on.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, Prabhu, for clarification. Thank
Yeah,
you.
we respect everyone on the platform of even the cat, dog. We respect everyone. We see the Supreme Lord as super soul existing in all the living entities. Guha Saiva Nadehamanini. The Guha Saiva, who is in the heart of all the living entities, not the bodies. Nadehamanini. But we have got only Krishna. Ishwaraha Paramaha Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govindaha Sarva Karana Karanam. That Krishna we wanted, the beautiful Krishna as the Supreme. We worship. Thank you,
Hare
Mother.
Prabhuji. So beautifully explained, Prabhuji. Really, I never went to any of their, I don't much association. I don't have much association, but I have seen their more about just singing. After that, after coming out, again they are gossiping and doing things, and that itself, like, okay, we should be you don't want to be associated with that kind of people. So obviously, yes, Prabhuji, they are not teaching the right things for sure. I mean, they did not teach the wrong things, but they are not purifying the people who are there. Like, they need to, that is the main purpose, that to purify us. So that is why we have to come to Krishna consciousness to purify ourselves. Prabhuji, very nicely told, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. Yeah, please go on, continue, Mataji.
Prabhuji. Can I request any other devotee to please read the second?
Yes, I'll Mataji.
Please, Prabhuji.
Surrounded by many other foolish persons, this rascal Paundraka had actually concluded that he has Vasudeva, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This kind of conclusion is certainly childish. When children are playing, they sometimes select a king amongst themselves, and the selected child may think that he is actually the king. Similarly, many foolish persons, due to ignorance, select another fool as God, and then the rascals actually consider themselves God, as if God could be created by childish play or by the votes of men. Under these false impressions, thinking himself the supreme lord, Paundraka sent his messenger of Dwarika to challenge the position of Krishna. The messenger reached the royal assembly of Krishna in Dwarika and conveyed the message given by his master Paundraka. The message contained the following statements.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Yes, as we see here again, like surrounded by many other foolish persons, this rascal Paundraka had actually concluded that he was Vasudeva. So obviously, when they are surrounded by foolish persons, they think themselves as God, obviously. And like kids play as if some in the kids are playing and they select one person as God or as a king, they think themselves as a king. So due to ignorance, they do these things, and he considered himself as God, and then he has sent the messenger to Dwaraka to challenge Krishna. So and the messenger reached the royal assembly of Krishna in Dwaraka and conveyed the message given by his master Paundraka. This message contained the following statements. Can I request another devotee to please read the third paragraph, please? Anybody want to read?
Hare Krishna, can I read? Mataji?
Yes, Meena Mataji, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna. I am the only Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vasudeva. No man can compete with me. I have descended as King Paundraka, taking compassion on the distressed conditional souls out of my unlimited causeless mercy. You have falsely taken the position of Vasudeva without authority, but you should not propagate this false idea. You must give up your position, O descendant of the Yadu dynasty. Please give up all the symbol of Vasudeva, which you have falsely assumed, and after giving up this position, come and surrender unto me. If out of your gross impudence you do not care for my words, then I challenge you to fight. I am inviting you to battle in which the decision will be settled. Hare Krishna. My God.
Mataji, thank you so much, Mataji, for reading this wonderful paragraph. Yes, so here he has sent the messenger to Krishna in Dwaraka, and the messenger has brought this message saying that Paundraka is saying that he is the God, he is Vasudeva, and no man can compete with me. He is saying that nobody can compete with me, and he thinks himself as God, and he has compassion to all the distressed, conditioned soul out of my unlimited causeless mercy. He's thinking that he is the one who is giving compassion to the distressed soul, conditioned souls, and he's also claiming that you have falsely taken the position of Vasudeva without authority. He's just thinking, like there is a saying which goes like this, that a fox actually put some like it will burn its skin, it seems, because seeing the tiger, it thinks that he wants to be tiger and he burns his skin. Like similarly, this King Paundraka also thinking himself as Krishna, he is doing all these things, and he is also claiming that he is God, and he is also asking Krishna to actually give up that authority. And also, O descendant of the Yadu dynasty, please give up all the symbols of Vasudeva. So we all know that Vasudeva has lot of symbols. On his pada, there are so many symbols. On the left leg, left pada, there are so many symbols. On the right pada, there are so many symbols. And he also carries the Sudarshana Chakra, Shankha, Chakra, Gada, and also Padma. These four in the Narayana Rupa, he has all these. He always carries those things. And looking at him, he is also trying to actually imitate this Paundraka is trying to imitate Krishna and thinking himself as Vasudeva. And he is also telling to give up all those positions and symbols which you have falsely assumed. He is thinking that Krishna has assumed it falsely. In fact, he is the one who has assumed it falsely. He is imitating Krishna. And come and surrender onto me. And he's also asking Krishna to surrender onto him. And if not, if out of your gross impudence you do not care for my words, then I challenge you to fight. And he's also thinking that he can fight Krishna because he's thinking he's way much better than Krishna, and he's thinking himself as Vasudeva. So you see, he's completely in ignorance, and then he's asking him to Krishna to come and fight with him. And I'm inviting you to battle in which the decision will be settled. So he's thinking by fighting Krishna, he can actually settle this thing that, and he can prove to the world that he is Vasudeva, which it is very, some foolish people only can do these kind of things. May I request another devotee to please read the next paragraph, please.
May I read Mataji again?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. When all the members of the royal assembly, including King Ugrasena, heard this message sent by Paundraka, they laughed very loudly for considerable time. After enjoying the loud laughter of all the members of the assembly, Krishna replied to the messenger as follows: O messenger of Paundraka, you may carry my message to your master. You are a foolish rascal. I directly call you a rascal, and I refuse to follow your instruction. I shall never give up the symbols of Vasudeva, especially my dicks. I shall use this dicks to kill not only you, but all your followers also. I shall destroy you and your foolish associates, who merely constitute a society of cheaters and the cheated. O foolish king, you will then have to conceal your face in disgrace, and your head is served from your body by my dicks. It will be surrounded by meat-eating birds like vultures, hawks, and eagles. At the time, instead of becoming my shelter, as you have demanded, he will be subject to the mercy of these low-born birds. At the time of your body will be thrown to the dogs. You will eat it with great pleasure.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you for reading.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. So, when this messenger conveyed the message to Lord Krishna was in the assembly, and when all the members of the royal assembly, including King Ugrasena, was also present at that time, they all heard this message sent by Paundraka, and they all laughed out loudly, obviously, because it was very like everybody knows that Vasudeva is Krishna. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is Krishna, but this foolish guy is sending this message, so they all laughed loudly. And then after enjoying the loud laughter of all the members of the assembly, Krishna replied to the messenger as follows. So Krishna, he has to send a message to Paundraka. So, O messenger of Paundraka, you may carry my message to your master. You are a foolish rascal. I directly call you a rascal, and I refuse to follow your instructions. I shall never give up the symbols of Vasudeva, especially my disc. So Sudarshana is the disc of Lord Sri Krishna, and Krishna is saying, I will never give up my symbols, especially my disc, and I shall actually use that disc to destroy all your followers, not only you, but also all your followers. So he said that he will use the disc, the Sudarshana Chakra, to destroy all his associates as well as himself, the Paundraka. So constitute a society. This is actually, he is just having a society of cheaters and the cheated. So that's why Krishna want to destroy all of them. O foolish king, you will then have to conceal your face in disgrace. And when your head is severed from your body by my disc, it will be surrounded by meat-eating birds like vultures, hawks, and eagles. So whoever does not surrender to Krishna, that is what happens when we are not humble, and if we are not surrendering to Lord Krishna, then nothing else. Like when we die, that this is what happens. So we have to remember to surrender to Krishna. And at that time, instead of becoming my shelter, as you have demanded, you will be subject to the mercy of these low-born birds. At that time, your body will be thrown to the dogs, who will eat it with great pleasure. So we have to learn, the lesson learned here is that we should not become like Paundraka. We have to surrender. We have to be humble and complete surrender to Krishna, because he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And also the disc, the Sudarshana meaning, Sudarshana means Darshana means the, like, how should I tell? Darshana means the appearance, and
Yeah, appearance.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Mataji, did Krishna actually killed him or not?
Yes, he will kill now, Prabhuji. If we read a little bit more, then you will know that he will.
Okay.
Yes, Prabhuji. So, can I request another devotee to read this?
One statement, Mataji. So here,
Yes,
so Krishna is saying, I never give my disc, and also Paundraka is asking, give up your disc. So the
yes,
similarly in the past times of Mahabharata during the Kurukshetra battle. So when Krishna, on one instance, he was describing to Arjuna about Ashwadhama. So once upon a time, Ashwadhama, he went to Dwaraka, and he just made a conversation with Krishna. So Krishna, I will give my Agnyastra to you. You give your Sudarshan Chakra to me. Then Krishna says, Ashwadhama, that's all right. I don't want your any weapon. So, but if you are able to take this weapon, you can just take it. But Ashwadhama tried to take it. He could not lift it. Who is Ashwadhama? He is one of the Chiranjeevi. He is blessed
Dronacharya.
Shiva. He could not do
Dronacharya.
it. Yes, Drona's son. And he could not even lift it. And then he could understand. Later on, Krishna said, why do you want this Sudarshan Chakra? And then he has mentioned very a tricky thing, and everyone got surprised. Then he wanted to defeat everyone else, and he wanted to stand as a supreme in this world. Likewise, some kind of statement he was mentioning. And then Krishna was mentioning about the crookedness of Ashwadhama to Arjuna and the Pandavas, how crucial he is. Likewise, here Paundraka is one of them who wanted to have Sudarshan Chakra for himself, and he has got ready-made Sudarshan Chakra for himself. But he is asking Krishna to give up his Sudarshan Chakra. That is Krishna. These are eternal weapons. Sudarshana is the person who is the servant of Krishna, but he is represented in this world as Sudarshan Chakra. But he is personifiedly assisting Krishna in his eternal pastimes. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Yes, wonderful, Prabhuji. Beautiful. Yes. So, yeah, this one I didn't know, Prabhuji. Nice to know. Thank you, Hare Krishna. So, can I ask any other devotee to please read the next paragraph, please?
I'll read it. Which one is it?
Thank you, Prabhuji. The messenger carried the words of Lord Krishna to his master, Paundraka. Here, Prabhuji.
The messenger carried the words of Lord Krishna to his master, Paundraka, who patiently heard all these insults. Without waiting any longer, Lord Sri Krishna immediately started out on his chariot to punish the rascal Paundraka, the king of Kamisa. Because at that time he was living with his friend, the king of Kasi, Krishna surrounded the whole city of Kasi. Can we carry on?
Yes, Prabhuji.
King Paundraka was a great warrior, and as soon as he heard Krishna's attack, he came out of the city with 2 Aksauhin divisions of soldiers. The king of Kasi also came out with 3 Aksauhin divisions. When the 2 kings came out before Lord Krishna to oppose him, Krishna saw Paundraka face to face for the first time. Krishna saw the that Paundraka had decorated himself with the symbol of the conch shell, this lotus and club. He carried an imitation saranga bow, and on his chest was mock insignia of Srivatsa. His neck was decorated with a full Kastubal jewel, and he wore a flower garland in exact imitation of Lord Vasudeva's. He was dressed in a yellow silken garment, and the flag on his chariot carried the symbol of Garuda, exactly imitating Krishna's. He had a very valuable helmet on his head, and his earrings, like swordfish, glittered brilliantly. On the whole, however, his dress and makeup were clearly imitation. Anyone could understand that he was just like someone on stage playing the part of Vasudeva in full dress. When Lord Krishna, Sri Krishna saw Paundraka imitating his posture and dress, he could not check his laughter, and thus he laughed with great satisfaction. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for reading that. Yes, so Krishna sent this message. The messenger carried this words of Lord Krishna to his master Paundraka. By then, Krishna did not wait any longer, and he immediately started out on his chariot to punish this rascal Paundraka, the king of Karusha. He was king of Karusha, but at that time he was living with his friend in Kashi, king of Kashi. So Krishna went to Kashi to actually fight with him. And King Paundraka was a great warrior. As soon as he heard Krishna's attack, he came out of the city with two Aksauhini divisions of soldiers. These are there is a division of soldiers where they have in the war, like they have a different set of divisions, I think, and they can actually they took these soldiers out to fight with Krishna. And even King of Kashi also came out with three Asauhini divisions. So there are total five, and they went to fight with Krishna. And Krishna saw Paundraka face to face for the first time, because Krishna never saw him before. And when he saw that Paundraka was decorated himself with the symbols of conch shell, disc, lotus and club, all this Shankha, Chakra, Gada, everything he had, all exactly like Krishna. But it was all imitation, like Sharanga bow. And on his chest also was a mock insignia of Srivatsa. Srivatsa, only Krishna has Srivatsa on his chest, the hair. But he also had a mock one, which was not real. And his neck also was decorated with Kaustuba jewel. Because Krishna wears Kaustuba mani, so he also wore a false Kaustuba mani on his neck. And he wore a flower garland as well, exactly like Krishna, Vasudeva. And he was dressed in yellow silken garments. We know that Krishna always likes to dress himself in yellow silken garments. So he also dressed exactly like Krishna. And the flag on his chariot also had the symbol of Garuda, which is exactly imitating Krishna's. And he had very valuable helmet on his head, and his earrings like swordfish, because Krishna also wears swordfish earrings. So he also wore swordfish earrings, which glittered brilliantly. On the whole, however, his dress and makeup were clearly imitation. Anyone could understand that he was just like someone on stage playing the part of Vasudeva in false dress. When Lord Sri Krishna saw Paundraka imitating his posture and dress, he could not check his laughter, and thus he laughed with great satisfaction. So for Krishna, it was like, what is this person doing? So he couldn't stop his laughter. So he laughed and laughed. So in this regard, when we think of Uddhava also looked exactly like Krishna. He was wearing Krishna's clothes, and he looked very much like Krishna. But Uddhava was a very big, huge devotee of Krishna. He wore it in the service, in love and affection towards Krishna. And Paundraka is wearing enviously, and he thinks that he is Vasudeva. And that's the difference between Paundraka and Uddhava. When we many times we will say that Uddhava also looked exactly like Krishna. He wore exactly like, he wore his clothes, he wore a peacock feather on. And when he walked, even in Vrindavana, people thought, the gopis thought that Krishna only came just for 1 second. They thought that Krishna is coming. But Uddhava is a great devotee. So we should not get confused in between those two. So Paundraka was in the mood of envy. So that's, can I ask some another?
One,
Hare
one
Krishna.
point, Mataji. So
Yes,
one
yes,
beautiful
Prabhuji.
point. So there, Paundraka, he has kept all these symbols with him, and he has kept ready-made Srivats on his chest. So, but indirectly, he is meditating on the form of the Lord. So in the Srimad Bhagavatam,
Yes.
the weapons of the Lord. So one has to meditate on his weapons as well. So a yogi, Kapil Bhagwan describes Bahumsha Mandaragire Parivartanena Nirnikta Bahuvalyan Adilokapalan Sanchintayed Dasadaram Asahya Tejaha Shankam Chitatkara Sarurha Rajahamsam. So here, one has to meditate his body with 4 hands, which he is having all kinds of ornaments and all those stuff. And Dasisataram Asahya Tejaha, and meditate on the Sudarsana Chakra. Sanchintayed Dasisataram Asahya Tejaha, and also Shankam Chitatkara Saroruha Rajahamsam. And when the Lord is having the Shanka in his hand, it looks like a Rajahamsa. One has to meditate on that particular conch shell, on that particular Sudarshana Chakra, and also the Gada at the Kaumodikam Bhagavato Daitam Smareta Digdhamarati Bhata Sonita Kardhamena Mala Madurata Varuta Giropa Ghishtam Chaityasya Tattvam Amalam Manimasya Kante. So this is beauty of describing the form of the Lord with all his weapons. Kaumodikam Bhagavato Daitam Smareta. One has to meditate on the Kaumodiki Gada, the mace of the Lord, or club. But here, Paundraka, by keeping thinking, meditating on those weapons, those symbols of the Lord, automatically he is getting that consciousness. I am the Lord, I am Vishnu, I am Vasudeva, like that. So indirectly he is meditating, but in a puffed up way. Okay, that is a childish or foolishness. But here, when we are meditating on the Lord, we have to meditate on the beautiful form of the Lord. That one described in the third canto, 28th chapter. Kapil Bhagwan describes how to meditate on the form of the Lord, starting from the lotus feet of the Lord. Sanchintayed, what is that shloka? I think he describes Sanchintayed Bhagavataha Charanaravindam Vajrankushadvaja Saroruha Lanchanadhyam Uttunga Rakta Vilasat Nakachakravala Josna Virahad Mahad Hridayandakaram. When we meditate on the lotus feet of Lord, it will dissipate the darkness in the heart. So we have to start from the lotus feet, and then later on the shanks, and then thighs, and then his hips, and then navel, and then his chest. Likewise, gradually, and all his weapons, and then finally his lotus face, eyes, lips, and cheeks, and his hair. It is this glorification of his bodily parts. It is described there in the 28th chapter of third canto. So one has to meditate on that form. Yogis do that, who are going into a secluded place and meditate on the super soul form. Okay, so but we, as devotees of Krishna, we meditate on the two-handed form of the Lord. You see, it is Venum Kwanantam, Kwanayantam Aravinda Dalaytaksham Barhavatamsam Asitam Bhasa Sundarangham. Kandarpakoti Kamaniya Vishesha Shobham Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. We meditate on the two-handed form of the Lord as devotees of Krishna. We are attracted to two-handed form. It is the two-handed form is the eternal form. It is the Nijarupa. Nijarupa means if I am just expressing myself as four-handed for one particular purpose. But who are you? Then the original position is the two-handed form of Krishna. That is in the Goloka Vrindavan. He expands himself for different functions, and his opulent form is Narayana with four-handed form. And then further, his expansions Vasudeva, Sankarsana, Pradyumna, and Aniruddha. And then further, and then expands himself as Karnarnava Sai Vishnu, Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu, Kshirodaka Sai Vishnu, And then later on, so many other forms in this material world. Rushyo, Manovar, Deva, Manuputra, Mahojasaha. So many like the Hare Reva, Saprajapati, Smritaha. There are all so many forms. But original form is Krishna, two-handed form. That is the original form. We all meditate. Okay, thank you, Mataji. So just how the Paundraka is meditating on those symbols unknowingly, childishly or foolishly, but still he was in that conception. Just to highlight that point.
Yes, Prabhuji. So was he not, he was not envious or anything, Prabhuji? He was just foolish, that's all, I guess.
The foolishness, he is ignorant.
Yes, Prabhuji.
But
Okay.
Krishna's body, it is the transcendental body. So it is the whenever Sambhavami Atmamaya, but here Paundraka, his body is not Atmamaya. It is a Avajananti Mam Huda, Manushim Tanumashitam, Param Bhava Madhananto, Mama Bhota Maheshwaram. So Krishna says, people they think that my body is like a human body, like they are also imitating that I have got symbols like a childish way. It is foolishness.
Yes, Prabhuji.
But Krishna's body is the transcendental. There is no difference between his body, his name, his form. They're all transcendental.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you for clarifying that. Yes. Hare Krishna. Yes. May I request another devotee to please read the next paragraph? Hemlata Mataji.
Yeah, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Including various kinds of,
Oh.
the soldiers on the side of King Paundraka began to shower their weapons upon Krishna. The weapons, including various kinds of tridents, clubs, poles, lances, swords, daggers, and arrows, came flying in waves, and Krishna counteracted them. He smashed not only the weapons but also the soldiers and assistants of Paundraka. Just as during the dissolution of this universe, the fire of devastation burns everything to ashes. The elephants, chariots, horses, and infantry belonging to the opposite party were scattered by the weapons of Krishna. Indeed, the whole battlefield became um, became strewn with smashed chariots and the bodies of men and animals. They were fallen horses, elephants, men, ashes, and camels. Although the devastated battlefield appeared like the dancing place of Lord Shiva at the time of dissolution of the world, the warriors on the side of Krishna were very much encouraged by seeing this, and they fought with greater strength. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes. So the soldiers on the side of King Paundraka. So when they came with the whole soldiers, everything they came. So they started to shower their weapons upon Krishna. They came to know that Krishna has come, and they started to fight with Krishna. The weapons, including various kinds of tridents, clubs, poles, lances, swords, daggers, and arrows, came flying in waves. So they had many different kinds of weapons, and they started to they came flying in waves. So they threw all these towards Krishna and Krishna's soldiers, and Krishna counteracted them. He smashed Krishna came. Krishna. He smashed not only the weapons but also the soldiers and assistants of Paundraka. Krishna can do anything, so for him this was nothing. Just as during the dissolution of this universe, the fire of devastation burns everything to ashes. So like that, he actually smashed everybody, the soldiers and the assistants and all the weapons as well. The elephants, chariots, horses, and infantry belonging to the opposite party were scattered by the weapons of Krishna. So Krishna has destroyed all the opposite party, everything. So indeed, the whole battlefield became strewn with smashed chariots and the bodies of men and animals. There were fallen horses. So it became, the battlefield was completely devastated, and then everything appeared as if Shiva was, at the time of dissolution, how it would look, that's how it was looking. So Shiva, Lord Shiva, if he does the dance at the time of dissolution, then that's, everything will be gone. So that's how everything was fallen, like horses, elephants, men, asses and camels, everything were gone at that time. And by seeing this, the warriors on the side of Krishna were very much encouraged by seeing this, and they also fought with very greater strength, and it encouraged the warriors side of Krishna, and then they also fought with greater strength. So, Prabhuji, is there anything that you would add, Prabhuji?
So there, when Krishna was killing all these opposite soldiers, they're being dead strewn in the battlefield. It is not very difficult. The Krishna who creates and maintains and destroys this entire cosmic manifestation, for him it is nothing. अथवा बहुनैतेन किं ज्ञातेन तवार्जुन विष्टभ्याहम idam Krishnam ekamshena sito jagat. Just by my one expansion, that is Mahavishnu itself, he is one of the 16th, this is called 16th part of the Krishna's energies, 16th expansion that is described. One Amsha, by that Amsha itself, it creates so many universes and maintains and destroys. What to speak of anything else? For that supreme, full Krishna and with full opulences. This is Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Ete Chamshkalaha Pumsaha Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Indrari Vyakulam Lokam Rodiyanti Yuge Yuge. So Krishna is the original personality of Godhead. The original, when person comes, then there is nothing here can opposite to Krishna. It is not. So some of the sages, they are describing about the Varaha Bhagwan pastimes, saying that Savismayosau Tvai Vismaye Yo Mayedam Sasruji Ativismayam. Oh my dear Lord, you lift this earth and then keeping in the Garbhodaka waters, the entire Bhumandala. It is not very wonderful to hear about it because you create and maintain and destroy. What to speak of this small thing? It is not such a wonderful thing for us. So likewise, they're glorifying Varaha Bhagavan when he lifted Kashraddhadi Tanyatamah Tava Prabho Rasam Gataya Bhuvidi Barhanam Savismayoso Tvai Vismaye Yo Mayedam Sasruje Ati Vismayam. So beautifully it describes how Krishna fights. And also when he was fighting with Jarasandha in the beginning in the Madhura, at that time all of Krishna's soldiers were one side, they were not even hurt, single person also not were hurt. But opposite side, he has killed so many soldiers of Jarasandha. Okay, here just Paunda is just one person and a few, I think 2 Akshaunis.
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Yes. So when we know how strong Krishna is in all aspects, he is like, yeah, for him this was nothing. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Isn't it the full Shadaishwari Purno? Shadaishwaryahi. Aishwarya Vairagya Yesho Abhoda Virya Shriyam Pottam Aham Prapadye. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is full in all 6 opulences. Pottam Aham Prapadye. Onto that Supreme Personality of Godhead, I offer my obeisances, not to any small gods, not to any less than that. So I wanted to, if I given a questions like 100-mark questions and 5-mark questions, 1-mark questions, I don't want to attempt 1-mark question. I want to attempt only 100-mark questions. It doesn't matter how much hard it will be. I will beat it, even if half is right, I will go at least 50. So I have attempted fully. So that is the intelligence. When we are people, if they aren't approaching Supreme Personality of Godhead, they need to understand whether this person has got 6 opulences in full. They have to question first. Then I will surrender. Okay. Yeah, that is one point when we speak about Babas and all those things.
And we can also ask the question like Krishna is like when he was like 7 days in one like fingers he has hold. Anybody can do that. And
Yes, lifting up Godana hill. And like at least even Lord Shiva, he has drunk so much of poison, version of poison. If people they can do it, if they survive, we can offer obeisances. Otherwise, they will die. In both ways, they are helping the society.
Yeah.
So we can challenge them, just taking the poison in front of them. So of course we don't do it, but so Prabhupada was mentioning, if you just do such challenge people like that, either way, it will be helpful to the society and common people.
Stevji is like a, what do you call it? Yeah, Stevji. Yeah. Give example of medicine.
Yes.
Yes, Mataji. So true. So, Prabhuji, should we continue or should we?
I think it is 15 past, Mataji. I think we can continue. So in the next paragraph, I think Krishna is going to kill him.
Yes, Prabhuji, we want to, we want to read that. Yes.
Okay, yeah, we shall.
Yes. Please, any devotee, please want to read this one? Nisha Mataji or Vijay Krishna Prabhu?
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, can you please read this paragraph, Prabhuji?
No, I can't read now because I'm walking back to my car.
Okay, Prabhuji, no problem. No issues, Prabhuji.
But I do have a question. But I will wait for the questions and answers part of the class.
We are still reading, Prabhuji, but
I know after the reading, I'll be back in my car and then I'll ask my question.
okay, Prabhuji. Sure, Prabhuji. That's fine. Yeah. Can I ask Nisha Mataji? Can you read, Mataji? Or anybody else who did not read? I'm not sure who. Saurav Prabhuji?
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mata. Prabhuji, can I request you to read, Prabhuji, this one?
Yes. Is it from at this time?
Yes, Prabhuji.
At this time, Lord Krishna told Paundraka, Paundraka, you requested me to give up the symbols of Lord Vishnu, specifically my disc. Now I will give it up to you. Be careful, you falsely declare yourself Vasudeva, imitating me. Therefore, no one is a greater fool than you. From this statement of Krishna's, it is clear that any rascal who advertises himself as God is the greatest fool in human society. Krishna continued, Now, Paundraka, I shall force you to give up this false representation. You wanted me to surrender unto you. Now, this is your opportunity. We shall now fight, and if I am defeated and you are victorious, I shall certainly surrender unto you. In this way, after chastising Paundraka very severely, Krishna smashed Paundraka's chariot to pieces by shooting an arrow. Then, with the help of his disc, he separated Paundraka's head from his body, just as Indra shaves off the peaks of mountains by striking them with his thunderbolt. Similarly, Krishna also killed the king of Kasi with his arrows. Lord Krishna specifically arranged to throw the head of the king of Kashi into the city of Kashi itself so that his relatives and family members could see it. Krishna did this just as a hurricane carries a lotus petal here and there. Lord Krishna killed Paundraka and his friend Kashiraj on the battlefield, and then he returned to his capital city, Dwarka.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for reading that. Yes, Prabhuji. So, yes. So, at this time, so obviously there's Paundraka asked Krishna to give up the symbols of Lord Vishnu, especially the disc, the Sudarshan Chakra. So now Krishna said, be careful, you falsely declare yourself as Vasudeva, imitating me. Therefore, no one is greater fool than you. So nobody should be imitating as God. From this statement of Krishna's, it is clear that any rascal who advertises himself as God is the greatest fool in human society. So Srila Prabhupada is mentioning that he is the most greatest fool in human society if he thinks himself as God. Krishna continued, "Now, Paundraka, I shall force you to give up this false representation. You wanted me to surrender onto you. Now this is your opportunity. So now I can fight with you. I shall fight, and if I am defeated and you are victorious, I shall certainly surrender onto you." Krishna is still humble enough that he's saying that if I am defeated and you are victorious, then I will surrender onto you. Krishna is saying, certainly surrender onto you. In this way, after chastising Paundraka very severely, Krishna smashed Paundraka's chariot to pieces by shooting an arrow. Then, with the help of his disc, he separated Paundraka's head from his body. So, with the help of the Sudarshana Chakra, he separated his head from Paundraka's head from his body. Just as Indra shaves off the peaks of mountains by striking them with his thunderbolt. So Indra has this thunderbolt. So if Indra shoots that, the peaks of the mountains are shaved off. Similarly, Paundraka's head was shaved off from his body. And also Krishna killed Kashi Raja, the king of Kashi, with his arrows. And then Krishna specifically arranged to throw the head. Then he threw king of Kashi's head into the city of Kashi, so that his relatives and family members could see for the last time. So they can see it, and they will know that their Raja is no more. So Krishna did this just as a hurricane carries a lotus petal here and there. And Lord Krishna killed Paundraka and his friend Kashi Raja on the battlefield, and then he returned to his capital city Dwaraka. So Krishna, for him, it was just a very easy thing. He just did it so fast, and he killed both the Rajas, both the kings, and he threw Kashi Raja's King Kashi's head into Kashi, and then he went back to his capital city Dwaraka. So Amma Prabhuji, would you like to say something, please?
Hare Krishna Mataji. So here one statement, whenever Krishna is mentioning, if I am defeated in your hands, I will certainly surrender unto you. So how can one defeat Krishna?
Nobody can defeat you, Prabhu.
So this is only by bhakti, only one can defeat Krishna. So Ajita Jitosmi, he will be defeated by the devotees. Adharlabham Adharlabham Atma Bhakta is not possible for anyone to understand, but Atma Bhakta, who are the devotees of the Lord, they can easily understand the Lord. They can defeat the Lord easily with their love and devotion and tie them with their bhakti. Like Damodarila, they can tie Krishna, Yashodama. Okay, so one should have bhakti to tie the Lord and to defeat the Lord, but not by anything else. Okay, that is one statement. We can just reflect on this particular statement. And also Paundraka is there, and then his friend. So by the time, by his fate, Paundraka was in the kingdom of Kasi. So because of that, even he has to lose his life, unfortunately. So that is how in this world, when we are associating with the people, we need to understand. Tato dustangam musrujya satsacheta buddhiman. Santa eva sachindanti manovyasangam mukti. One must be very thorough about his association. Dustangam musrujya. One has to leave all kinds of dustanga, whoever is not following the Vedic injunctions, who are not pure, not having good qualities. One has to leave all materialistic associations. Sometimes we may think, oh, it is my friend, oh, it is my family, oh, these are my close relatives. Many people think that, but they do not know what is happening to them by their association. They're also sharing their bad qualities into them. but we do as a matter of duty, not because of relationship we need to attach to them. So here, just because of Kasi, and he also has lost his life later on, his wives and all of his dependents. So that is how it happens. And some people, they're also encouraging Paundraka, just your Vasudeva, something like that. So all the foolish people come together and then finally turn themselves into ashes. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Just one reflection.
Prabhuji, so beautiful points you have mentioned, exactly like what kind of people we have to associate, and also like how we can how Krishna will, we can tie him with love and affection, only with love and affection, not with any other things. So beautiful points, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
So
Mataji. Maybe we can open the floor for questions from the devotees, Mataji, for discussions.
yes, so Hare Krishna. Vijay Krishna Prabhuji was already mentioning that he had a question. So Hare Krishna, Vijay Krishna.
Yes. Hare Krishna, Gayatri Mataji. Mataji, I didn't read the paragraph because I don't know if you did understand. I was walking back to my car.
Yes, Prabhuji, that we understood, Prabhuji, that you were.
Okay, otherwise I would have read the paragraph. And thank you for inviting me. Now, the question is, you said during your class that people like Paundraka, because because out of ignorance they do not surrender, they end up being killed by Krishna or by Krishna's agents, as powerful as capable of killing by the order of Krishna. So it's not a good destination. Yes, it is a good destination to be killed by Krishna, of course, but better if it doesn't happen. Better if we devote ourselves in such a way that Krishna wouldn't be there having to kill us. So my question is, if demons and ignorant people like Paundraka end up being killed by Krishna, how do you explain that death, which is not different from Krishna in person, because Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, he chants to Arjuna that he is death personified. And this death personified also, if I may say it, and correct me if I am wrong, killed surrendered devotees like Srila Prabhupada, Bhaktisiddhanta, all the members of our disciplic succession, they all died. So my question is, how do you explain that death, and death again is not different from Krishna, because he chants to Arjuna in his Bhagavad Gita that he's death personified. So how do you explain that death personified, Krishna in the form of death personified, killed surrender devotees like Srila Prabhupada, Bhaktisiddhanta, and all the other members of our disciplic succession, because I don't see them walking around.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. That is a
Yes,
very, very beautiful question, Prabhuji. Yes,
yes,
yes, Prabhuji.
that would be my question. That would be my question.
Yes, Prabhuji. Whatever I know, I will try to answer, and then I'll let Amok Prabhuji answer your question, Prabhuji. According whatever my knowledge, my little knowledge, I think yes, we all want them to be here all the time with us because they are such elevated souls, and we would love to. Even I never got to see Srila Prabhupada, but if there was a chance, like I would love to see him in person as well. But we are always seeing him, we are always in at least in a day, at least minimum 20 to 30 times we will say, Srila Prabhupada has said this, Srila Prabhupada has written this way, Srila Prabhupada's, we are reading his, and we are living, he is always living within us, among us, in his scriptures and things. And yes, physically they are not here, Prabhuji, because mainly I think that they have come on earth for a reason, and once they are done with that, whatever their kartavya, like whatever their duties, they have done their duties. They have given us all this, and then they have to go back to Krishna. I guess that's why Krishna will take them to his abode. So that's the reason, I guess, they are not here with us permanently, Prabhuji. That's what my knowledge is. But I will ask Amok Prabhuji to also answer this question, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna Vijay Krishna Prabhuji. Thank you for kindly sharing that question. So Krishna is the absolute personality of Godhead. So it is unlimited. Whatever come in contact with the Lord, it will become purified. So for example, whenever so this is described in the Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 7, Chapter 1, and verse number 30. Kama Dveshat Bhayat Snehat. So Kama, would you like to recite, Mataji?
Sure, Prabhuji. Kamadveshat bhayat snehad yatha bhaktyeshvare manaha aveshya tad agam hitva bhavastad gatim gataha.
Very beautiful. So Kama by the desire, Kama Dveshad from the hatred, Bhayat from fear, Snehad by affection, friendly, Yata Bhakteshware Manaha, so as well as by devotional service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Manaha, the mind, obviously absorbing oneself in Krishna, either it is friendly, comes towards envious, that is from the hatred, and or the bhayat, from the fear. Kamsa was always fear, and Sispala was dveshat, always hating Krishna, and Kamat, gopis, they're always having desires towards Krishna. Snehat, like Arjuna and Uddhava, they're like friendships. Snehat, yata bhakta, by devotion, so many innumerable devotees of the Lord. Manaha Aveshya, they have absorbed, this is called Krishna consciousness. Manaha, mind absorption. Avesya is absorption. Then Tadagam Hitva, and giving up the, because they are come in contact with the Supreme Absolute Truth. Now Tadagam Hitva, they are able to relieve from all kinds of sinful activities. If when we put an object into the fire, they will be automatically burned to the ashes. Either good object or small object, either innocent child or adult, anyone goes into fire, they will be burned. Likewise, any people going to come in contact with Krishna, it will be purified. That is Tadakam Hitva Bahavaha, many people, Tadgatin Gataha, they have attained the path of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So Prabhupada gives an example, the sun planet and the sun rays and the sun, because of his sunlight and heat, he would be able to evaporate the water from the stool and urine. That water will be distilled and it will go above and then distilled and then come as a fresh rain. But still, even the sun is doing that, he is not contaminated. He is still pure. But he is doing that particular act, that function is going on, but he is not contaminated. That one is Prabhupada explains that, and also it is described in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Hare Krishna. Does that answer Vijay Krishna Prabhuji?
Sorry?
Does that answer answers your question for your question?
Yes. I really liked it. Both answers to my question, Gayatri Mataji's answer and your answer. But in after hearing your answer, Amoga Prabhu, I insist on saying unless you agree with what Gayatri Mataji said as an answer to my question, that Krishna killed Srila Prabhupada and all the other members of our disciplic succession because they were not here for other reason than to execute their service at the lotus feet of Lord Krishna and then go back. So the presence of these personalities is not different from they come and go because they're not meant to come and stay here. So there's a particularity related to their appearance in the material world. It's not a common appearance. That's why, and one of the conditions for them to appear, for personalities like Srila Prabhupada and the others of our disciplic succession to appear in the material world, is that they come, and like Gayatri Mataji very well explained, they come, stay for a while for the purpose of doing the mission in representation of the will of the Lord, and then they go back. That is the way they operate in the material world. It's not like us that because out of ignorance we stay and take birth again and again and again for so many times, millions and millions of times, in such a way that we completely forget our relationship with Krishna. And become entangled by the karma we create. Yeah, it's different because of how potent in the spiritual sense they are. But in relation to your answer to my question, I will be very straightforward and direct. In the sense of daring to repeat my question, why did Lord Krishna kill Srila Prabhupada? Why is it that Srila Prabhupada is not still with us in the physical sense?
Yes, it is very nice question, Prabhuji. So, because he is giving an opportunity for his disciples to spread Krishna consciousness. Prabhupada mentioned,
Oh, yes.
my spiritual
That is
master.
the answer I need. Yes.
Yes. So,
Say
Prabhupada
it again, please. Say it again.
So this question was answered by Srila Prabhupada himself. My Guru Maharaj Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati could have done this preaching Krishna consciousness throughout the world. For him it is nothing, but he wanted to give credit to his disciples. So likewise, similar to Prabhupada as well, Prabhupada has established now it is opportunity for all of his disciples throughout the world. Everyone has got their duty. So
Yes, of course.
opportunity. That's
Yes,
why.
yes, that is the answer I need. It makes total sense. Yes, giving opportunity. He left us, although like Gayatri Mataji very well also explained that he's still present in his books and classes and seminars, etc. We have access to Srila Prabhupada in a certain way in person because he's not different from what he spoke and taught. Yes, but yes, now that you said that he left us, one of the reasons why he left us is that he wanted to give opportunity for his disciples to go on with the mission. That makes total sense, and it in the most beautiful way, it cooperates with the answer that Gayatri Mataji just gave me. So thank you very much to both of you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you very much. Both of you, you are beyond awesome. I love you very much. Both of you, thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Yes. So, are there any more questions in the group? Just one. Hare Krishna. If there is no more questions, maybe we can
Maybe
go.
Nisha Mataji may be having questions.
Nisha Mataji? Hare Krishna, Nisha Mataji.
It may be Vikas Prabhuji. So maybe he has got some questions.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. No, it wasn't me. I haven't raised the hand to ask a question.
Okay. Okay. So if there are no more questions, maybe we can.
Yes, Mataji. Yeah, we shall move on to the Narsima prayers, Mataji.
Okay, Prabhuji, sure. Nisha Mataji, would you like to sing Narsimha prayers from Mataji?
I've never sang it before, Mataji, and I don't know
Okay.
if I'll be. I mean, I can sing with someone else if someone can take the lead.
Okay, Mataji. Any can I request any other devotee to please sing Narsimha prayers?
Meena Mataji is
I'll try.
Okay, what are you saying? Yeah.
Yeah, sure, Prabhuji. Because Prabhuji, you can sing and Nisha Mataji can follow you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Prahlade Lada Daine. Harinyaka. Okay. Namaste Narasimhaya. So, someone will follow us or we go? Continue. Should we go continue?
Sorry, Prabhuji, my son is making so much noise. That's why I went on mute. Apologies for that. So, yeah, we can continue.
Okay. Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste.
Narasimha. Namaste Narasimha.
Simha.
Prahlade Lade Daine.
Prahladaine.
Harinyakasapurvakasala tanka tanka nakhale.
Hiranakasya Tankanakhale.
To Narasimha Parato Narasimha Yato Yamita To Narasimha.
Ito Narasimha Parayato Narasimha Yato Yato Yami Tato Narasimha.
Bahe Narasimha Hridaye Narasimha Narasimha Adima Saranam Prapade.
Bahir Narasimha De Narasimha Adim Saranam Prapade.
Prapade Tabakara Kamala Bhare Nakama Abhuta Sringama Dait Harinekasapu Tanu Bigraham Kesavadhirat Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisa Hari Jai Jagadisa Hari.
Tav kar kamalabhare nakam abduta shringam dalita harina kashyaptanu varhingam
Kesavadhirat
keshavadanta narhari rupa jai
Jai
jagadish
Jagadisa Hare. Wow.
Jai
Kesavadhirata Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisa Hare. 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 Jai Jagadisa Hare
केशवधृता नरहरि रूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे.
Yes, that's it.
Jai Narasimha
Jaya Narasimha Dev, Jaya Narasimha Dev, Jaya Narasimha Dev, Jaya Narasimha Dev.
Jai Narasimha Dev, Jai Narasimha Dev, Jai Narasimha Dev, Jai Narasimha Dev.
Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj.
Jai Prahlad Maharaj, Jai Prahlad Maharaj, Jai Prahlad Maharaj, Jai Prahlad Maharaj.
Jaya Narasimha Dev, Jaya Narasimha Dev, Jaya Narasimha Dev, Jaya Narasimha Dev.
Jai Narasimha Dev, Jai Narasimha Dev, Jai Narasimha Dev, Jai Narasimha Dev.
Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj.
Jai Prahlad Maharaj, Jai Prahlad Maharaj, Jai Prahlad Maharaj, Jai Prahlad Maharaj.
Nittaya Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Jaya Hari Bol, Jaya 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 Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada.
Nityananda Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Jaya 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 Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Nityananda Prabhupada.
जगद्गुरु श्रील भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी इसी अभय चरणारविंदु श्रील प्रभुपाद की
Jai.
श्रीमदे भगवान की
Jai.
समस्त भक्तजन वृंद डिवोटी समस्त डिवोटी की
Jai.
जय श्री राधे राधे
Radhe,
राधे
Radhe.
हरे
Radhe, Radhe.
हरे कृष्ण.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you, Nisha Mataji. So beautiful. It was very nice. Thank you, Hare Krishna. So, should we end, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji, we shall.
Thank you,
Thank you.
everyone. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha
Panchakalpatarubhyascha
kripa sindhubhya eva cha
कृपासिन्धुभ्यः
patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Anantakoti Vaishnava Vrinda ki
की
jai.
जय.
Srila
श्रील
Prabhupada ki
प्रभुपाद की जय.
जय हरि बोल भन्दै ल छोरो हरि
हरि
बोल
बोल.
bol.
हरि
हरि
बोल हरि
बोल.
बोल हरि
हरि
बोल.
बोल.
Hare bol.
Thank you so much, Gayatri Mataji, for kindly sharing Krishna Katha with all of us.
Thank you, Prabhuji, for
Read out Hari Bols to yourself, Mataji.
thank
Can
you.
हरि
I
बोल टु
request
गायत्री
all
माता.
devotees to unmute and do 3 Lati Bols to Gayatri Mataji, please?
Also to Amok Prabhu.
Hari
Hare
Bol.
bol.
हरि
Hari
बोल हरि
Bol.
बोल हरि
Hari Bol.
बोल.
Hari Bol.
Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण.
Everyone have a wonderful KC night. Hare bol. Hare Krishna.